What it do? What it do? What it do? So Donald Trump, his feelings were hurt by Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs. When Trump ran for president, Sean Diddy Combs did not position himself right under Trump's nutsack and lick. And as a result of Sean Diddy Combs' lack of fidelity, piety toward his Lord and Savior Donald Trump, when asked about whether or not he would pardon Diddy, has now said that he's not really so sure because Diddy wasn't nice to him. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
I've given pardons to people before, but nobody's even asked me to do it.
Sean Diddy Combs?
Right.
Would you consider pardoning him?
Well, he was essentially, I guess, sort of half innocent.
Yes.
I don't know what they do. He's still in jail or something, but he was celebrating a victory, but he seems, I guess it wasn't as good as a victory. Probably, I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well. But when I ran for office, he was very hostile.
He said some not so nice things about you, sir.
Yeah, and it's hard, like you, we're human beings.
Right.
And we don't like to have things cloud our judgment, right? But when you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I don't know, it's more difficult. It makes it more, I'm being honest, it makes it more difficult to do.
But
yeah, bro, this is the president, bro. This is the president. This is the president, bro. I said it before, like, in my stream last night. Like, I've gotten to a point, people, chat, fans, viewers, supporters. I hate the word fans. Supporters, viewers, people who fuck with me. It's gotten to a point, like I said last night. At this point, all you can do is just fucking, bro. You can just laugh because what the fuck is this conversation? And then you have the fucking, like, the cocksucker interviewing him. Sir, he said such horrible things about you. Forget the crimes. No. He said horrible things about you, sir. And that is where I draw the line. That is just unforgivable. And, sir, I could totally understand why you would hesitate to pardon this man in the wake of not his crimes. No, not his offenses, not his violations of people's bodies and minds. Oh no, he spoke ill of you, sir. And who does that? Now, Donald Trump sits there and thinks that him admitting to his biases somehow makes him seem more human. It's so hard to consider pardoning him because he said things about me that weren't so nice. They weren't so nice. You're the fucking president. The office of the president is supposed to be a solemn office, an office of stoicism, an office in which you put aside your petulant feelings and objectively observe the situation for what it is. Donald Trump is not saying, his crimes against the women population were so great. Some say the greatest ever. No, possibly maybe because his homeboy, his slime, his schlat, Epstein, was on that bullshit too. So Trump, instead of offering condolences to the victims of Diddy or Epstein, instead makes the conversation about himself, in which he speaks about how, when I ran for office, Diddy wasn't so nice to me. And it's never Trump saying, maybe I said some things that would look bad to associate with. Maybe I spoke too poorly about the Mexicans. No, in his mind, it's not that he spoke about building a wall and they're bringing crime and drugs and, some I assume are good people and I prefer people who weren't captured. And no. It couldn't have been that. It has to be because he just said not so nice things about me. And Donald Trump is in no way, shape, or form saying the crimes would make him second guess it. The nature of the crimes. No. In his mind, what makes it hard to pardon Diddy is the fact that Diddy didn't like him. Now, somebody said something about this in an Instagram comment section. It's funny how, like, all these machismo men sat there and said, I just can't think of, how can we put a woman in office? She'd be emotional. She wouldn't be able to handle the job of the presidency. And then you have Trump in office, basically a bad bitch at this point, saying, I don't know if I'd pardon him. He said some not so nice things about me. This nigga's a high school fucking goddamn popular girl. He won't pardon Diddy because Diddy said some things he doesn't like. This is the president, by the way. A guy who has allowed his emotions to fucking, and I gotta give him credit where credit is due. Donald Trump is Teflon at this point. Nothing has stuck. Nothing has taken him down. Maybe he's onto something, but it's unbelievable that a man can sit here and allow his emotions to determine whether or not he would pardon Diddy. After everything, you want me to believe, bro, Trump knows a lot more than he should. Like, Trump knows almost everything about everything. I know Trump saw the video of Diddy beating up Cassie. I know he saw it. Trump, in the wake of all of that, has nothing to say about the nature of the diddler's actions, but instead seems to find it more important to speak about the diddler's lack of loyalty to the diddler-in-chief, Donald Trump. This is the same Donald Trump who, in the wake of the Epstein file fallout, has said nothing about the victims, has not offered his condolences at all. We've seen Donald Trump offer condolences to families all the time. Lake and Riley's family, a young woman who was murdered by an undocumented immigrant. He had all the love and compassion to show her family. When Donald Trump set up that bullshit pullout in Afghanistan and Biden got into office and allowed it to go through and Marines got killed, Trump showed compassion and sympathy to the families of the Marines that were killed. Now all of a sudden, what's a victim? How do you spell that? How do you spell victim? Now all of a sudden he doesn't know what a victim is. Donald Trump is a fucking lunatic, bro. This nigga's a cartoon character. He said some not so nice things about me, and it's so hard. The grape and the beatings and the kidnaps and the STDs and all of that is just, not so bad. But when he spoke about me, I'm the important one. I'm the chosen one. Yo, this nigga is crazy. What is going on? Yo, this nation is a fucking mess, bro. Yo. Make it stop, bro. What is this nigga doing? Now Ghislaine Maxwell just randomly appears in a Texas facility now. Apparently she's been downgraded from a maximum to a minimum security according to sources, be they true or false. Now his Federal Bureau of Investigation is in talks with Ghislaine Maxwell. His name has been redacted from all the Epstein files, courtesy of the FBI, no doubt at his direction. Donald Trump obviously was involved in some serious shit with Epstein. And now Donald Trump is hesitant to pardon the diddler because Diddy said some not so nice things about him. And by the way, in this video, it begins with him saying no one asked me to pardon Ghislaine. I can do it if I want to. It's my power, but no one's asked me. It's like, bro, would you do it? Yes or no? It's not, did anyone ask you? Would you do it? Bro, this man is trying to prep the nation for his eventual pardon of Ghislaine Maxwell. What the fuck is going on?